first stage, you're in front of those TVs, you go behind, then you turn on the main switches, but you have to take care that those are unplugged. Then you unplug them if they're not unplugged. Okay, so when this is done, you take the remote controls here. Then this is happening and this is happening. You take this one, and the best spot to use it is over there, like around this black thing, to have them to respond at the same time. And you use the arrows here to scroll till you find, if you have that happening, that one is different and the others are responding, you just go on till finding the right thing and somehow hoping that everything will be alright. So then you don't care about the one that is doing weird things, and you just go on with the others, and we are now in USB. So then you stay in USB, and if you have this, when this happens, you can just go back with a return key there, and you try to put it there, and then return till you will be back there, like that. So then what you will try to do, yeah, this is the shittiest plan ever. Yeah, to just have those three scrolling and to have them on File Manager. Then you click, then USB, then the title, and then the title of the video. Then you have to loop them. So you go in Option. Well, if it says that, like resume playback, you put OK, and then Option, then loop, and then you are like they should all do the same thing. You go to repeat, and then to repeat all at the end of the line. And if they're just like doing things that are not at the same time, you're just trying to have everybody at the bottom of the line. And you put OK. So now the one that isn't working, in case if it's in some weird or doing some weird things, you can unplug it, plug it back, plug it off and plug it on behind. They all have like TV readers and plugs numbers, but when it's like that, you just put your reader in some direction that looks like it will work, like there for example. And the others, even if they are connected, they don't respond, so it won't mess what you just done. So then File Manager, yeah, same thing then for the others, USB. And like maybe there it responds better. The title, and then go. And then don't forget to loop it, so same like options. Well, if you're... This spot works better if you want them to respond all at the same time, to like that, but sometimes it miserably fails. So then you go to repeat for everybody, repeat, and then repeat all, because those four have more than one video that have to play, so this is why it's important to put repeat all. Then you take this remote control, this lovely little remote control, and you're taking care of this one, and this one is there, it's this little thing. So then you're pointing it like towards this reader is the only one that doesn't look like the others, so it's quite easy to spot. You point it towards this reader, and then you're selecting my storage, the title of the video, and then it should work, but you have to loop it like the others. And which is tricky is that it's in options, like there, this key, but it's sort of, you put option there, play mode, and even if it is already on the right, you keep putting OK till it comes back on this, because otherwise it doesn't work for some mysterious reason. And it's not the one with a little bar inside, it's the one that is empty. Then you're going back behind and you plug the 4 other ones. This, and this one there, and those 2 ones there. And it should have that starting. Yeah, and I forgot, like this, when you have been doing it, you're just clicking back on options to come back on the video. So yeah, options. Yeah. Then, well, this is like that, same. You're putting your remote control here, well, over that spot. Bit higher maybe, because this way they respond somehow better, hopefully. And you're sort of scrolling with the arrow there. In order to be on File Manager, when everybody's in File Manager, you press OK, and you press like this, the middle one, and then you're like, wait. Anyway, you put OK when it's in USB. Then it says C, you put OK. Then this is the sort of tricky thing. When you have only 2, it's not that complicated. You put right key to have them to be like all those 3 to be on the right one. But then this one is a bit more complicated. So after you put right, you put down. Like, and for this one to go down, and those ones are generally not moving. And then you put OK. And this should magically happen. And in case one is messy, same than for the others, you plug it off and then plug it back on, if it went in some random weird corner. Then you have to loop them, so same, options. And the higher, I guess, and or maybe not the higher, but like a bit higher than this, they should all respond at the same time. Or for some reason they respond better at the end than at the beginning. So then when everybody's like that, you go down with the arrow. Well, okay, fail. Well, if you have only some of them, you're just, like we have the perfect example of the messy situation. You try to have everybody down, and then everybody back. Okay, come on, work. So yeah, it works better. It's not too low, even if it's tempting. Okay, then when you have, where you're on aspect ratio, you go down for everyone till you're on repeat, and like same for the then for the first, you go to repeat all, but now you still have to loop those 4, so you're like options, and then, well, we only had those ones, so good. You go to repeat title, and it's enough, because for those 4, like this one, this one, this one, and this one, they're playing only one title. And then you're just putting back the remote controls behind, and If you're not totally tired, it's super kind if you can check if there is sound on the earphones. And if not, it's just that the connections behind, stuff like that, for example, are somehow wrongly put, so you can just push them a bit back. But anyway, if you reach that stage, I'm going to be super happy. So yeah, thank you very much. And yeah, the plants, don't forget them, please. Like, if they are dry, water them. It's more important than the TVs.